Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to Heart in the Community. If you just joined us, we're with two very special, great people from within our community. They serve langar week in, week out for the homeless, do some great seva. They're part of Midlands Langar Seva Society. These guys are on Facebook, they're on Twitter. I'm sure they'll mention their tags, their addresses towards the end of the show. Get involved with the great seva they are doing, rather than be sat at home in front of the television and just getting fat or in your warm rajaya, Baar ja ke seva bhi karo and see the world and communicate with the world. Once again, guys, welcome back to the show. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We're talking about a great journey. The first half of the show, it just flew by. Great words from yourselves on behalf of the team. The charity Midlands Langar Seva Society, I say in short MLSS, Gurindakor, how is it funded? Obviously these organisations, these charities are not easy to run, given your time, and then on top of that, financially. So how are they run? How are they funded?
In Huddersfield, we have, it's donated, everything's donated, your time's donated, the ingredients are donated, the jagai is donated. So everything is a donation budget. Those who haven't got time donate the dry foods. Those who don't want to donate the food can provide the time. So that's really how we work it in Huddersfield, and I think overall.
The key thing is we don't ask for any monetary donations. So it is purely, we try to stay clear from that. It's more about if you've got, with the money that you were going to give us, buy something that we need. So just on pani di lord, we'll just say, get us some cases of water so we can give that on a feed. But not just donate the best, not just donate the cases. Bring the cases with us, with you, and come to us on a feed. Come with us on a feed. So it's much better to do that one. So.
And the feeds, obviously it was originally started in the Midlands, as you mentioned. Is it just in the Midlands? Obviously in Huddersfield, is it across the whole of the UK? Is it international?
Yeah, it is now. I mean, Maharaj di Bobo area, we're trying to do a good thing, and like you said, bad things tend to spread very easily these days. So we're trying to spread a good thing, and that is, turn your local gurdwara, turn your local community, and take that langar that you've got made there and distribute it out to where it's needed, whether it's a homeless centre, whether it's the town centre, where it's needed. And I think now we've got sites all over the country, right the way through to Northampton, Huddersfield, through to London locations, Leicester, Coventry. It's we started off with just the Midlands, but Holly it started to go, and I think just within the next week we're also now moving back to Delhi as well, so also back to India. So we've got a location set up in Delhi. We've got some wonderful sevadars that have seen what we've been doing abroad, and the likes of Gurvinder Singh and Dilsher Singh, they've volunteered their time, and they've said, we want to do this in Delhi. So across the UK, we've got about 3,000 feeds a week.
Wow!
Let alone just in Delhi now, we're looking at 2,500 a day. So it's you look at the difference there.
I keep using the term positive vibes, and that's what it's about. I personally am quite active on Twitter, on Facebook, for the right reasons and for great awareness within our community. We've got great role models like yourselves doing some great seva. And if there's somebody out there who wants to join with Midlands Langar Seva Society, wants to donate some food, their time, how do they do this, Gurindakor?
We've got a Facebook page. We've already been approached. I think Baji knows Bradford locally in the Yorkshire area, we've got areas that are approaching us that are wanting to do something similar in their areas.
Yeah.
We've got a Facebook page, it's MLSS Team Huddersfield.
Yeah.
So by all means, inbox us,
Yeah.
and we can see who we've got in your local area, see if we can help you set something similar up.
And you guys are on Twitter and all?
I'm currently not on Twitter with it. However,
But
I think the main
charity-
charity's on Twitter. The Huddersfield one hopefully will at some point pick up with that aspect of it as well. There's also the Lions MMA organisation.
Okay, which I mentioned earlier on.
You mentioned earlier on. So they're also adjoined with Midlands Langar Seva Society. You can use their points as drop-off points if you want to donate any dry donations. So, they're actively playing a part
I
as
think
well.
that's also another a great thing to see within, over the years. You hear stories, but on a positive note, it's good to see Sikhs within various groups, whether it's in London, the Midlands, up north, joining together and sort of portraying this awareness about Seva.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we mentioned earlier on about how you take your time out of your personal life, and a lot of it is from your personal life, but we've also got great examples within the team now who have now taken it to their professional life or their careers as well. So I think we've got a video called Popsy, Dira's brother, who works for HomeServe, and he's got them involved, and now Midlands Langar Seva are one of the chosen societies for HomeServe.
Okay.
So they've come on board. They've allowed a storeroom within their office.
Yeah.
They help out on feeds. They let people take time out of their career and their professional life to go put something back into the community. So it's not just about your personal aspect, but we've got many people. We've got doctors who have now donated time for out of the hospitals and the surgeries that they have, and they want to come out. So it's about bringing everyone together, the whole of your life together. Your personal life and your professional life. And
I mean, it's crazy at times where, if you look at this globally, especially with Harmandir Sahib, Amritsar, the Golden Temple, as a lot of people know it, over 100,000 meals are served daily there. That's just there. Now you look at Gurdwara across the whole of the world, and then there's guys like yourself, there's a lot of other great Sikh charities that are doing some great seva. And this is not about blowing our own trumpets, but this is about saying, yeah, as he said here, and we're proud, and this is what we're about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got to distinguish ourselves, and one of the things, by going out there, going onto the streets, we've realised that, when we first started Holly, we've started to introduce our Sikhi aspect of it. We'll stick Simran on the feeds, and Guriyan nu bhi pata lag paya ki aa Sikh hai.
Yeah.
And I think we've always had strength, Baji.
Yeah.
It's just we've just worked that strength differently in the past.
Yeah.
And if we can bring that strength together, then it's a massive, powerful thing, isn't it?
What are the plans for MLSS? Future plans?
Well, there's a few big projects which are ongoing. It's like Benji says. We're not a single organisation. We're here to work with other organisations that are out there. We want to, we'd be happy if every Gurdwara through the UK thought, let's do this. Let's spread out. Let's gain that community spirit again, and let's start serving our local people. Look after your aand guand pehla, te baki baad
yeah. And a small message from yourself, Gurinder Kaur, whether it would be all the BB are watching now, all the Bena, all the young Sikh Naujawan girls, a message.
I just think if you want to get involved, then please do. Whatever aspect of charity work that we can provide is all good. If you want to get involved with the Midlands Langar Seva stuff and you're in Yorkshire, then inbox us. We've got, like I said earlier, a Facebook page. Connect with the guys with the main charity, and get in touch basically. Just don't let it stop you. Any kind of community aspect of it.
Hashtag girl power.
Hashtag girl power.
Yeah. And Veer, a message from yourself to the Naujawan watching right now?
Just get involved. Seva karo, hatti karo, aap karo. Don't just think. Go out, see what we're doing. Apne ki dekho.
And if there's any, just a मेरे आलो आन सवाल. If there's a memory for yourself from the journey within Midlands Langar Seva Society that actually stands out and says to you, you know, if you think back to that time and you think that really stands out for me, is there a memory for yourself?
There certainly is. I mean, Benji, what about yourself from Huddersfield?
Oh gosh, there's probably loads because it's quite new for us.
Yeah.
So there's been lots of change.
I mean, you mentioned something about our mama.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think sometimes they haven't had that halashiri.
Yes, I think so.
That you know, push from within our men.
I think also as well, I think we don't recognise that the himmat that our mama have. You know, they're in the Gurugar and they're preparing the langar, and you know, we attend the Gurugar, we do what we need to do, and then we langar shack and we leave. And it isn't until now that we've got involved that we realise the strength in these women.
And I think it's not just about them being within the Gurugar, it's generally in life.
Yeah, generally in life.
You know, for generations.
Definitely.
They say a woman can either break a house or make a house, but I think in our case, it's make a house.
Definitely. I think all the ladies that have been involved, my generation definitely, that have stepped into the Midlands Langar Seva stuff, it's kind of opened our eyes really at the strength that they really do have within, that we probably may not have going forward, and we're working with the ladies in our town definitely to ensure that we can then look after them as they get older, definitely.
Well, there you go, guys. Some great positive vibes from Amandeep Singh and Gurinder Kaur, who are here on behalf of Midlands Langar Seva Society. Tusi dekh rahe hain Heart in the Community. It's the show that gives you awareness, gives you the real life stories of the great human beings we've got in the community. And I always say that, you know, we've got some great positive vibes going on in the community, whether it's here in the Midlands, whether it's up north, whether it's down south, internationally. We've got some great Sikhs that are doing some great seva. Keep locked, keep tuned to Heart in the Community. Keep supporting Sangat Television Channel 836. Leave your comments. Hopefully they're all good comments on Facebook, on Twitter. You can follow myself, Inder Singh 13 UK on Twitter. You can follow the guys on Twitter, Midlands Langar Seva Society. You can follow them on Facebook. Make sure, just don't like or leave them a comment. Get involved with the great seva they're doing. So the message is, you know, as our gurus have always said, Geet karo, vand ke shako, you know, naam japo, and sadhe alo. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you.
Waheguru ji ka khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh.
सिंह है शान, सिंह है शान, सिंह मान है, सिंह है मान, सरदारां दी बखरी शान, सरदारां दी बखरी है शान, ਸਿੰਘ ਸਭ ਦੇ ਅਣਖ ਗੁਮਾ
ਇੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਮੀਂਹ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ snow ਆ ਜਾਵੇ we don't use a family man we don't use from the people that are priority
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.
पल याद करा मैं तेनू होर ना दिसे सहारा मैनू जग दी कोई संकट आवे दे के हथ बचाई तू मेरा राखा सबनी थाई तू मेरा राखा सबनी थाई नाम तेरे दा रंग है चढ़िया दाता तेरा पल्ला फड़िया नाम तेरे दा रंग है चढ़िया दाता तेरा पल्ला फड़िया औगण हार न माणे ताई औगण हार न माणे ताई हाड़ा छड़ ना जाई तू मेरा राखा सबनी मेरा राखा सबनी थाई वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु मैनू तेरे बाज नी सरदा मैं हाँ कुकर तेरे दरदा मैनू तेरे बाज नी सरदा मैं हाँ कुकर तेरे दरदा तेरा दर नी छटना पावे तेरा दर नी छटना पावे झमका मार पुजाई तू मेरा राखा सबनी थाई मेरा राखा सबनी थाई वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु अब जल पार करा दे मालका बेड़ी बन्ने ला दे मालका